What's up, guys? I'm Tyler.
And I'm Brittany.
We're Wallace Farm and Sawmill. We're back at you again, and this one's gonna be cool because I've never done this before, technically. So let me show you what we got here, and you tell me what you think in the comments below. I went ahead, I grabbed it up, and I put it on the fork so you guys can get a little visual of what we got going on here. And you see this log looks a little different to everyday logs you see us throwing on the sawmill here on the channel. And what looks different about it, it's kind of gnarly looking and it's really dark. That's because, guys, can you guess? Guess in the comments below. Why does this log look the way it does? If your guess is because it's been sitting on the mill yard waiting to be sawn for a long time and rotten, you are incorrect. It is because this log was pulled from the river and brought here to be sawn. And that's like how the old river did its watery ways with it through the years. Now, this log was washed up in a flood, and my customer brought it to me and said, hey, let's see what this thing looks like. He was hoping that this was going to be a cypress. I am almost positive, looking at the end grain, we haven't cut anything into it, but I'm almost positive that this is an oak. Not sure what variety yet. We'll open it up and then we'll talk about that once we get it open and we'll see the grain. But yeah, this is an actual river sunken log that's been drug here to the sawmill. I've done some. If you go back, you can see the sunken logs we did a few months back in February. Those were sunk in a pond. This is actually from the river, and it was sunk and then brought here to the sawmill. I don't even know how long, so it definitely appears to be a long time ago. I mean, that's definitely a chainsaw. They cut that. So, I mean, we're not talking like ancient here, but it's spent its time in the river, and we're about to saw it up and see what we can get out of it and make it, see what it looks like. All right, guys, because we want to saw this, the end of it has a little bit of mud and stuff, and we're going to go ahead and give her a little hose down and try to get as much sandy dirt out of it as we can. Try to prolong our blades. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look right there, there's a mud and rocks up in there, so we want to definitely blow all that out. So we're going to get her washed down before we take her over there and set her on the mill. See all this right here? That right there will ruin your blade. It's all sandy. But that's what you're going to get when you come from a river system for sure. Almost there. Okay, we got it into position. We've got the split oriented to where we think we can get the best wood out of it. So let's sit up here and get the first cut. We have no clue what this is going to look like. We know a lot of this outside wood is rotted because it's been sitting on the yard for a while, even after coming out of the river, and it was partially rotted then. So we'll see what we can make. Let's get the first cut and see what it looks like on the inside. Guys, we decided, we were pretty sure of the grain on the outside. We thought it was an oak, but now we're rethinking it once we've sawed into here and seen this dark heart. And we caught a smell of it. You know, I'm really honestly right now, I'm gonna make one more cut and look at the, as this opens up, but I'm actually leaning towards this is walnut. It smells like it, it looks like it. It's got the dark heart with the light white sapwood. It's looking fantastic. Guys, we went ahead and took that next cut off, and then we started to wipe it down, kind of get an idea of what we had going on here. And from the smell, the dust color, everything else, and I've only sawed a couple black walnuts in my time, but that's what we got going on here. We got a river sunken black walnut, and that's really cool to find. I was convinced in my head by seeing the end grain, I just thought it was a an oak log, but well, I guess even better. Even better. Let us know in the comments what you think about the grain and that. There's definitely some colorations and stuff going on here that's pretty cool, probably due to the amount of time it was left in the river. I don't know that the camera does it justice. We're gonna finish sawing it up. Go ahead and get you this view as the sun was setting on it right there. You can kind of see how pretty that is. All right, guys, we finished up the last cut, and I wanted to show you the two center pieces. They're 2 inches thick, so this is the middle 4 inches split. It was really neat to find out. I had it sitting over there and thinking the whole time that it was an oak log, but I mean, from the outside, all I seen was this dark exterior, and I could see the grain lines running, and I'd never cut into it, so I just assumed it was oak. Well, I guess to our delight, we found out that it was black walnut, which is really nice. And I've sawed 4 or 5 black walnuts in my time. They're not real prevalent here, but in that time, I mean, it has a very distinct smell, a very distinct colored sawdust, and a very distinct look. But guys, check out this middle section here where you start to see all the medullary rays standing up, where you're basically, I guess, in that like quarter sawn territory. I mean, that's just something you just don't see every day. I'm gonna kind of pan along here and let you guys check this out. For the ones that are real interested in the woodwork or the actual wood grains and stuff, I mean, in my opinion, this is just as good as it gets. And I'm glad these are going to who they're going to, because he's going to end up making some really fine, high-end tables and furniture pieces out of this. So the next thing we got to do, guys, is we got to take these over here. As you can tell, he had already hit me up today for some oak lumber for a trailer he's doing. And that's 2 inches by 14 inches. He'll dry and put it on a trailer. He went ahead and even took his slabs because he's going to do something with that, firewood or whatnot. Then I had this log over to the side for him, and we went ahead and took care of it today, and I think he's well pleased with the way it turned out. So we're going to get over here, get the rest of this log up. We're going to put it with the other 2 on the forks and throw them on the trailer. That's going to wind that down. But guys, comment down below what you think about that. I think that's some of the prettiest wood we've cut in a long time, if not ever. So we'll see what kind of furniture he makes out of it down the line, and then end up putting it on the channel one day maybe. Let's get him loaded up. And just like that, another load out from Wallace Farm and Sawmill. There goes that load out the drive. Me and Britt are done. Been a pretty warm day today. It's not really been all that bad. We've been sawing, and I got a surprise over here I'm gonna show you as I head that way. I'm gonna start closing this video out. Guys, if you like this type of content, you want to see more of it and some stuff behind the scenes, Britt has a Patreon going. Link to that will be in the description below. Come join along, and just keep a watch on YouTube, because we're going to be doing this stuff all the time. That was a really cool log. It turned out to be walnut. I was pretty excited about that, and look what I got left with. Customer left us one, and you're going to get to watch us later on. We're going to do a little video after I dry that out. I'm going to rough cut that and get it ready and stacked in the house and let it dry out for a couple weeks. Get us a moisture meter and whatnot. We'll go from there on that. But that's going to be our dining table. One piece. It's 20 inches wide and like 14 feet long. So I'm going to cut it up and make the top of my table and everything. It's going to be cool, guys. But I think that's about covered everything. That turned out to be really nice. I did not expect it to be walnut. I mean,
that was a very good surprise.
Yeah, I mean, we were like, what? I thought that was oak. So that was a very pleasant surprise, I will say. So if you guys like this content, like, comment, and subscribe, because we're going to be back at you with another one very soon.
And don't forget to check out our merchandise. That'll be posted down below too in a link.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. We have the Bonfire merchandise store open now, and we've had 4 or 5 people already buy some things on there. So
thanks,
really,
guys. Yeah,
really appreciate you guys doing that. We're waiting on some of our stuff to come in. You'll see us wearing those. Here's one of my old ones from several years ago that I wear all the time. But I got some new merch out there. It's about to come in. You'll see us wearing it in a couple days on the channel. Yeah, link in the description below. Till next time, guys.
See ya.